Government funding of £41.9 million is at the heart of Torbay Council's ambitious town investment plan, which aims to regenerate the town centre and harbourside.
So we've been working to attract in government investment. We received £21.9 million from the government's Town Deal programme. We've also been told we're going to get another £20 million from a long-term plan for towns. And that's really all around how we want to be able to make sure that we're using the Victorian heritage and the elegance of the town in the past to make sure that we reimagine it and create a place that's really fit for the future.
What does it mean for the town centre?
We've identified there are opportunities to potentially use some of that government funding to acquire sites and to bring forward potentially very different types of uses, introduce more leisure and really importantly introduce more living into the town centre. What we're looking to be able to do is make sure that in terms of being able to get people living in here, that we've got the right types of leisure offer, the culture experience is better. How can we improve the library facility? How do we bring back, for instance, the pavilion at the bottom end of the town near the harbour side? How do we bring that into use potentially for a leisure use or for a cultural use? So really giving people reasons to visit the town centre if they don't live here, and for people who might want to live here, really strong reasons as to why they would want to live in the town centre.
We will see around £100 million of public and private money invested in the town centre, but it will make the whole of Torquay a better place to live, work and play.
We are identifying sites around the harbour side and at the upper end of the town centre where we want to be able to see change, and that change is really around how do we improve the cultural offer, the retail offer, the leisure offer. So we think that Torquay has a potential to be one of the greatest places in the region for people to visit, to live, to work. We've used a figure recently of around about £100 million worth of investment coming into Torquay. It might be more than that, it might be significantly more than that because we're continuing to work with government but also with institutional investors so that they can come in, work alongside the council in identifying sites, bringing them forward, such as the former Debenhams building on the harbour side. Debenhams is an important one for us to be able to get right. We're looking at bringing forward food and drink use on the ground floor there, and then around about 16 apartments over the top of that. We've got planning consent for it. We're putting in place a commissioned sculpture of Agatha Christie, Torquay's Agatha Christie's birthplace. So we're determined to use the legacy and the connection that we have with Agatha, but also UNESCO's Global Geopark designation, so that we can continue to attract visitors from within the region, from the rest of the UK, and really importantly overseas.
We want to make Torquay more accessible to more people. Good transport links are vitally important to investors and businesses, so we want to make it easier for people to come to the town.
Improving the rail access is important, so we have secured planning permission for a station at Edginswell, which we expect will support the growth and the investment at Torbay Hospital, where the NHS Trust has won over £400 million to bring about a new hospital as part of that national programme. It's really important that we're making sure that as a key employer in Torquay and the wider Torbay area that they're supported in the right way. What we want to be able to do around the harbour area is really make sure that the harbour is better connected to the town centre, so improving the public realm, making sure there is a connection, good connection between the harbour and then Fleet Street on into Union Street is an important part of those plans.
Work is already underway to improve the Strand, and when that is completed next autumn, the town will have cultural and tourist facilities to be proud of.
The end game for us is that we'll see a huge transformation. It's about a £4.6 million scheme to improve the way in which the public realm works around the Strand, and it'll connect the harbour area, it'll connect the Debenhams site where we've got investment planned coming through to this side of the harbour and towards the pavilion, which is also a site that we've identified in our town investment plan as one which needs to be improved. So the council is working with MDL, who are the tenant for the pavilion, to see how we can work together to be able to bring the pavilion back into a productive economic use for the town. Exactly what that might mean yet is too early to say. Housing is a really important part of this plan. We know that affordability is an issue for people across the whole of Torbay and Torquay especially, and we know that for the NHS Trust and also some other public sector partners, that being able to provide accommodation for their staff, especially at the early part of their career, is a really important issue for them to address. It's a challenge for them in terms of their recruitment. So we're talking with the Trust and with other public sector partners about how we might bring forward some key worker accommodation, but also looking to see what we can do in the harbour area, in some of the other parts of Torquay town centre, to bring forward different types of residential schemes. So we don't have fixed numbers yet, but we think over the next 10 years, probably in the region of 350 to 400 homes that will come into Torquay town centre.
We want to promote Torquay as a great place for new businesses to start up, so we want to see more residents attaining skills and qualifications to help those businesses recruit staff.
One of the important areas for us, and something which is addressed in our town investment plan, is about how do we make sure that we've got a better economy, a stronger economy, a higher value economy. Over the next decade, across the whole of Torbay, we're expecting that it could be as much as £700–800 million worth of investment that's coming through from public sector schemes, so including the hospital, which is a very significant part of that, but potentially around about 1,000 construction jobs that could be based on the back of that at all different levels. So there is work which is captured within Torquay's town investment plan to address construction skills, make people more aware, especially young people and women, into construction, and then more generally working with South Devon College, with our schools, especially to get young people's skill levels and awareness of what the opportunities are locally to be higher. How do we make sure that we've got the skills that are here? It's really clear from everything that we know that the ability of an economy to work well is almost solely based on the level of skills that's available. So now we've got the regeneration, the physical regeneration of Torbay moving forward in the right way, addressing how we make sure that the skills are here so that we can attract, we can retain those really important businesses for us is an absolutely critical next step.
We are determined that Torquay will achieve its economic potential and play a distinctive role within the regional and national economy and make it a place to be proud of once again.
The intention of the town investment plan ultimately is to really define a vision for Torquay's future role, both within Torbay but also within the region. I think it's struggled, it's lost its way maybe a little bit over the last 15 or 20 years. We've seen obviously big changes to the way in which domestic and international tourism works and how the English Riviera works as part of that, and how Torquay in turn works as part of the English Riviera. So the investment plan talks about high quality, vibrant town centre. We're talking about lifestyle, we're talking about leisure, and we're really determined to make sure that that starts around this harbour area, bringing back into use the Debenham site, improving the public realm, renovating the pavilion with MDL, and then finding ways in which we can complete the rest of the investment. What we've seen over the last 12 months, 18 months, is the start of other private sector, complementary private sector investment come forward with new eateries and other investment there. So the future for Torbay is looking good. The future for Torquay, maybe especially, is looking very bright indeed.
Thriving Torquay, taking action to create a vibrant castle circus and harbourside.